Hey there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. It's August. It's August already. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how time has flown. So I have my August melting basket here. It's always fun to go shopping. That's what I'm doing. I'm shopping my stash, picking out things of what I'm going to warm. There were a couple days there. I had to think about this for a little bit, this August basket, because all the fall stuff is coming out. I'm a Scentsy consultant, and as a consultant, I get like a early access. Early access is what they call it. Early access to, some of the new stuff that's coming out, the Harvest collection, the 10 new scents, and pre-orders are now starting with fall stuff, right? A lot of fall pre-orders, favorite fall stuff. So I was like, oh, and I love fall. I love fall. It's my favorite. It's my favorite season in real life. And it's my favorite season as far as scents. Winter is right up there as well, but scents, pumpkins, and even though I'm picky with apple, I do like some apple ciders and mixes of apple and leaves and just coziness, right? All those cozy scents. I love it. And I love fall when it's still beautiful outside in the daytime. It's not as hot, but it's still nice out. Maybe you need a sweater. And then it gets just crisp in the evening. Oh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's just something comforting and cozy about it. So, so that's not what I put in my basket. Basically is what I'm saying. What I ended up putting in my basket, I'm like, this is my last hurrah. My last hurrah to melt some summertime scents. And I wanted to do that because it's still August. I am a seasonal melter. And I will start melting fall scents even when it's a little warmer out. But August, September here in the Bay Area is really kind of our summer. I was actually surprised that July was as warm as it was, because it's usually hitting that way in September and August and September. But today, these past 2 days have been nice, actually, not super hot. But then you might have a cooler evening, and I think I melted a pumpkin scent this week, and it felt good, right? So basically what I'm saying is my melting basket is mostly kind of my last attempt to warm some summer-like scents, but it's also a suggestion box. That's really what it is. My melting basket is, come here first. Nothing's making you happy that you got in here, melt something else. So it's not like I'm purely stuck to this, but that's the melting basket. So if you're interested in seeing what I got, then not what I got, but I put in the basket, then stick around. Okay, I might be chatty. In this video. I just got back from work. Normally I'm not chatty, but because it's late in the day, sometimes I'm a little all over the place. But I think I want to unwind and talk to my wax friends and not my people who don't know that I like wax, or don't care. People. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying, but I have everything time-stamped. I'll time-stamp this if you want to just jump to the wax. But I did want to show you the basket. So if you can see here, it's not overflowing like it normally is. But that's because I still have a little box over here with the other wax that'll be melting until August 11th. So we have the Wax Melting Olympics 2024. That's the hashtag over in my Facebook group. And that's still going on. So I kind of have that aside so I don't have to go digging about what was it that I was going to warm today. So that's why it's not overflowing. But speaking of the Facebook group, and I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm going to, just in case this is a misunderstanding. I'm not sure. So today is Thursday. I posted today's not Thursday. Today's Wednesday. Sorry. My candle nurse video, my new to me vendor candle nurse video was up, and someone left a comment saying, I used to enjoy watching you, something like that, but I'm not going to anymore. And so, of course, when someone leaves a comment like that on a video, you're like, did I say something offensive? Like, I have no idea. And it's so vague. It's vague. It's not like, you're not doing enough Scentsy, or, you're just more vendor, I don't know, like if people say that, I can understand, like, okay, maybe I'm not kind of giving you the content that you like. I don't know. So, but I honestly have no clue, but responded nicely because, I don't know. I don't know. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because that person the week before had asked me for the Facebook link to my group. And then I went today and looked, is she in the group? And she's not in the group. So I don't know, right? I don't know what happened. So then the only thing I'm thinking, because this happened to me and I have seen it happened to someone else. I don't believe it was her. I think it was somebody else, because it's happened a couple times. If you go to my Facebook group and you request to join, there's 3 questions. One is, how did you hear about, the group, which is from here, right? From my channel, should be the answer, or a friend of someone in this community recommended it. That's happened too. And then great. If you can vouch for someone, fantastic. And then the second question is, what are you melting? Because I'm curious. I love to hear what people are melting. And then the third question is agreeing to the group rules. And the rules I created because I do want people to know I'm not going to take any crap. If someone starts causing trouble or drama or anything like that, out. And I just want everyone to know that it's a safe space. We're all here to have fun. It should be fun. And that it has been, by the way, it's been fun with the challenge and people sharing what they're warming and asking questions of this and that. And it's a great, wonderful group of people. And so I just want to keep it that way. I want everyone to feel like it's a fun, good place to be, and lively and upbeat, and that's it. No drama. I don't like drama. I recently had to kick someone off a chat because it got personally attacking other ladies in the group. And I was like, no, not out. So I won't stand for that. So those were the 3 questions. And if you don't answer them, Facebook will automatically reject you, basically saying you didn't answer this, or you didn't agree to the rules. If you want to join, then, request again and respond to the group rules. So that's the only thing I can think of after like literally all day long racking my brain. Like, I don't know what happened. So if that happened, misunderstanding, Facebook auto-generated that. And the reason I know that, because Facebook did that to me. I signed up for a Scentsy group a few weeks ago during the SFR, and I didn't answer the group rules because I didn't see it, because I was doing it on my phone. I didn't see the group rules, and it said rejected. And I was like, really? And then I look and I'm like, oh, it's because I didn't see the group rules. Went back in, scrolled all the way down. I said, there it is. Yes, I agree. And then bam, I was in. So I'm just public service announcement there. That's where my brain's been today. I'm like, what did I do? But anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's get to the melting basket, because that's why you're here. All right. Sorry for the long ramble. Moving on to wax, which is, well, I think you come here for my personality too, but you're really here for the wax. So something I did different with this basket. It was inspired by my friend Lisa, who I didn't tell her that she inspired me to do this. But when she would take pictures of what she's warming and send them to me, there was always the same, company, like whether it's Scentsy or a vendor, compared to me, who upstairs I might have Rose Girls going, and then downstairs I have Knowles or Lavender and Speckles, right? So I'm always mixing vendors and all kinds of stuff. And I thought it might be fun to like stick to the same company, on any given day. So that's what I'm doing. So one day I'll just warm Scentsy, and one day I'll warm Lavender and Speckles, and you get my drift. And then I wanted, as I said, my last hurrah to get some summery kind of scents, but not always. So this particular one is Counting the Stars and Wide Open Spaces. I figured this would be fun to warm together. They both have a leather note, if I remember correctly. I don't have the scent notes in front of me, but they were part of, they came out in November. So it was inspired by weathered leather. And I haven't been in my collection since last November. and I haven't warmed them. And they're not in my club, but I don't think so. I don't think they are. And then Wide Open Spaces. So yeah, so I thought that would be kind of fun. Ooh, that one's got a little bit of a smoky scent to it. And then for another day, I might do, and I might not keep this combo. I just kind of picked them out together. Pink Berry Fluff, which is a fantastic one. So I've had this since April of 2023. Time to use it up. This is a great scent. It's got a marshmallow, creamy. It's also kind of perfumey. I really like this one a lot. So that is Pink Berry Fluff. I don't think I clubbed it. I don't think I clubbed that either. And My Wish. I know I did not club this. My Wish is from Bring Back My Bar last summer of 2023. This is Fig, Violet, and Marshmallow. So they both have a marshmallow scent. So I thought it might be fun to, because your scents will co-mix, in the same home and area. The Fig, and here's very pretty. I don't love violets. It's okay, but I do get that creamy marshmallow as well. So it's actually very pretty. And the other reason I was inspired to pull this out, because in the Facebook group, someone had mentioned that they warmed their bar recently and it had smelled kind of putrid. And I was like, okay, I need to smell mine and see if the scent has changed. On cold right now, it doesn't. So hopefully when I warm it, it won't either. Okay. Then we have our, then for another day, I thought Ruby Nectarine. I'm probably going to mess up these combos when I put this all back. And then Tropic Nectar. So Ruby Nectarine did not come back this spring and summer, and it's a really great scent. Every time I see the scent, I actually think of Susan Fitzpatrick, who's here on YouTube, because I think this was one that she talked up in one of her favorites. And I got it because of her. And it is a really great scent. It's fruity. That's so good. So I will warm that one. And then Tropic Nectar. This I've had since February of this year. So definitely need to get going on these. This was a new scent. I can't remember if it came back this year or not. I want to say maybe it did, but now I'm not sure. But another tropical, it's got agave in here. Really, really nice. So I figured that might be a nice fruity day. Might be a nice fruity blends on a hot day, because I know we'll have several of those in August. Then I have Blue Grotto. This I've had since February of 2023. And this is one of my favorite scents. I love this scent. It is basically Scentsy's version of Volcano, which is used widely in the vendor wax world. It's tropical notes, sweet citrus and lush botanicals, but it reminds me so much of Volcano. It's very similar. Very similar. I love this scent. It's just really bright and fresh and nice. And then Fearless by Nature. This is from August of last year. And this I had put away, and it's partial. So what I think I did was just use this in the bathroom, because it's just 2 cubes missing. But Fearless by Nature, I really enjoy the scent. I had it in my club. Ooh, it's totally gonna drip. I had it in my club and then pulled it out. It's a great, to me, like a bathroom scent. The way I describe this is it smells to me like a bar of soap, kind of like a masculine bar of soap a little bit. It's not ultra masculine, but it just reminds me of a bar of soap that a guy would like, and women. It also has a little bit, it's been a while since I've smelled this. It also reminds me a little bit of, like, if you like Irish Spring, that kind of scent. A little bit. It's, I know it's got like wildflowers and sage, really pretty. Really nice, I should say. And that is Fearless by Nature. Then I thought, kind of picked these. Let's see, how did I do this? Yeah, I don't remember. But then I figured I would warm one day. This might just be a loner. Blackberry Meringue. This was part of the Bring Back My Bar that we just had. It's no longer available at the time of you watching this video. And I did put it in my club just because, even though I haven't warmed it, just for safekeeping in case I love it, because this is one where I think wasn't getting a lot of reaction on cold sniff, but on warm, a lot of people started really liking this, saying it's a great performer. And I like blackberry scents, so I want to try that and then decide if it's a keeper. Then I have Surfer Chick and White Sands. So Surfer Chick, also part of the latest or the last Bring Back My Bar that we just had. Haven't warmed it, and it smells good though. On cold, it smells good. So I'm excited to warm that, and I thought it would be really nice with White Sands. So I have White Sands, which was part of the Bring Back My Bar last summer, and this is Night Blooming Jasmine, Coconut Milk, and Rice. This was one that I did not club. It's very juicy. It's already starting to get kind of juicy. But thought this might be a little good mix. And when I'm saying mix, I'm not actually mixing them together, but I might if I kind of do that. I'm just thinking one might be up in the bedrooms and one might be an open space. Kind of that type of mixing. Then I have, I think on the day with Blackberry Meringue, I was going to do Inhale, Exhale. This is from February of 2023. It's got an interesting coloring now. This is like a light blue in here, and these have turned a little more greenish. Have never warmed this. I'm getting a lot of a waxy coconut though. I don't know. I've never tried it, so I'm going to warm it. It smells strong. It smells like this could be strong, so I was going to do those two together. And then these two, again, kind of going with a theme of summer, Sand Swept. This is from November of 2023. And Lake My Day. I had a partial of this too from last year, I believe. This is Lake Waves, Bergamot, and Fresh Oak Moss. I really like Lake My Day. It is a masculine leaning, but it's fresh, aquatic, cologne-y. I describe this as kind of being out on the lake with a guy that smells really good. And then Sand Swept. So that is the Scentsy that I'm planning on warming in August. And I kind of thought it was fun to, even though I've no idea, I'm not a good mixer. I'm not a mixer person, but either the names or something about them is what, made me put those two together. Okay, now we're going to move on to vendor wax, and I stuck in, which I don't normally do, but I had to stick in the Candle Nurse because I just really, really want to try it. I was so impressed with what I smelled on cold. So normally with a new vendor, I do let it kind of sit for at least 2 months, which is easy for me because I have so much wax. And then what ends up happening is I get another haul or something new comes along and it just gets kind of pushed. And then I end up with something that I purchased a year ago and have never melted. So I wanted to do something a little different and melt something sooner than later. And also because it's a new to me vendor and really see how it performs inside my home. So both of these three are more than a month old. This one is from June 4th. This one here is June 12th and then May 26th. So it should be cured nicely. So the cellar, this was just, the scent was one of my favorites. And I'm so happy that I got it in a sample so I can try that. Maya Mac Dressed in Black. Oh, and the cellar, sorry. The cellar is mulled apples, fresh fig, rosy nuances of pink pepper, warm musk, and cedar wood. And I've been meaning to sniff. I lose some brain cells at the end of the day, so I always mess up my words. When I smelled it the other day, I was thinking, not on camera, but after, I go back later and I'm sniffing again after I've recorded a video. I thought that this kind of gave me a Hemingway vibe, but I don't think so. But I do want a Hemingway from Scentsy, but I don't think so. But I do want to kind of smell those next to each other. I think it's the mulled apples that gave me that vibe. Then this next one here is Purple Pillow Palace. It's Beach After Dark, Lavender Marshmallows, Ice Vanilla Woods Type, and Sweet Lavender. Purple Pillow Palace. And then Maya Mac Dressed in Black. It's tobacco leaves, vanilla, tonka bean, pink sugar, and sugar cookie royale. And so wanted to warm those sooner than later, give you a warm review of how it worked for me, and thought that would be great. All right, we're going to move on to, making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. So not everything was in groups of 3 because I can only melt so much. I don't have a huge space. So like I can't, unless I use the entire souffle upstairs and downstairs, that's what it would take me to use a whole souffle, right? So I figured I'm going to probably partially use both of these and may have to come back to it later in the month. So this one here is from Lavender and Speckles. It's Luke's Diner Pie. This is black cherry merlot, spiced cinnamon, whipped coconut cake pie crust, and a hint of marshmallows. Nope. A hint of maraschino cherry. The italic writing is very hard for me to read. But this one I got June of 2023. So we're coming past a year. And ooh, that smells so good. So I'm looking forward to that one. And then Vanilla Surf, which was from her, for at least for me, it was the last pre-order I got. It was part of the Roadshow pre-order. And I got this back in May. So this is creamy vanilla, toasted marshmallow, driftwood, sea salt with a touch of caramel. Actually, I don't think I got this in May. I think I ordered it in May. So I probably put the wrong date on there, but it's fine. I think I got it last month in June, right? And that is Vanilla Surf. So this is with the her new olive oil wax that I really want to try. So that's why I pulled this one out, and it just smells really good, and it's vanilla, and I wanted to warm that. Okay, from Second and Spruce, I picked 21. I just hauled this maybe a little over a week ago, or about a week ago, and this is lime margarita, mango sorbet, and raspberry jam. And when I was smelling this one, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do in August? Because I really want to warm this. I don't want to have to put it away for a year because I'm not going to be in the mood to melt a margarita scent in October. But I love this. It's just screams summer. The mango in here and the tropical scent, it's so good. So I wanted to get into this, and I'll probably only be able to melt just a little bit and then put the rest away until next summer, but that's okay. And then Wasting Away in What the Melon Ritaville. So this is What the Melon Rita, which is muddled watermelon, lime margarita, and key lime pie. And the reason I chose this was they both have lime margarita in common. So I sometimes try to pick something that I know would mesh well together. And I have not warmed this at all. So this is a mini loaf from the Friends pre-order earlier this year. So this was poured March 24th. So those would be fun together. So then from Knowles Farm Scents, the two that I'm putting together are Fearless, which is a lemon cake mix, butter, mandarin zest, sugar, and vanilla, and Lavender Haze, which is lavender, apple, apricot, bamboo, sandalwood, and cedarwood. Both are partials, so one, I just don't want to put them away with like 3 or 4 cubes each, and 2, lemon and lavender for me is a great combination. So that is what I'm warming on my Knowles Farm Scents Day. Then I chose from Rose Girls, I chose, these don't necessarily have a theme that go together, but this one's from February of 2023. So I'm like, okay, I need to warm this. And when I was doing my top 10 vendor scents, I sniffed Green Machine, which is a pistachio blend that I love from Sassy Girl Aroma. And I'm like, I have not melted pistachio in a long time. I don't think I've melted pistachio all summer long. So this is from Rose Girls. It's pistachio whipped cream icing. But I love pistachio. It's so good. I love pistachio. And since it's from February of last year, I definitely wanted to get warming on this. So that is pistachio whipped cream icing. And then the other one from Rose Girls that is a partial, so I know I can finish this one up, is King Triton. This is Ocean Oud Sea Salt, Patchouli, Vetiver, Sea Kelp, Indonesian Amber. King Triton. This is so good. I love the scent, and I know that next year, hopefully I will come out of my no buy Rose Girls and buy some more. Because it's a great scent. It smells great. It's just a very, it's fresh. It's a very fresh, got some aquaticness from it. And I think that's from the ocean, but it's good. And it's a great performer. So this is King Triton. I think I was watching The Scented Gemini. I almost want to say she recently talked about this in her empties. So King Triton and pistachio whipped cream icing is my Rose Girls blends. Then I chose 3 from Britta's or 4. I think I'm going to do 2 days of Britta's because these are also on the smaller side. They're like a sample. So I have Mona. This is lavender cashmere cream, sweet and creamy. So that is Mona from Britta's. I haven't warmed a whole lot of Britta's, and so I was like, get into that Britta's box, Martha, and see what you got. Then I have the Wicker Man. This is Beach Nights Pretzel Fire Roasted Marshmallows, and this was poured February 16th, the Wicker Man. When I look at these dates, I'm thinking February. It's just like, wow, that was so long ago. Then we have Phantasm Blue Sugar Twinkies Vanilla Ice Cream, and this was from March. It's a little ghosty. And then I have Warm Bodies. This is blue sugar, pink sugar, sugar cookie royale, and vanilla bean marshmallow. Warm Bodies. So I think these had, some of them had like beach nights or marshmallows in common. So I'll warm those on a particular day. Then I have Sassy Girl Aroma. They're like so close to being done. So I'm like, let's do it. One is going to Disneyland and the other one is Hawaiian Smoothie. What do they have in common? They're tropical fruits with pineapple. So going to Disneyland has cotton candy, strawberry, pineapple, orange creamsicle, lemonade. You get the picture. Whipped cream, very tropical, very fruity, very summer-like scent. And then Hawaiian Smoothie has got that pineapple again. You got coconut milk, banana, and vanilla. So it's going to be a very tropical smelling day on the day that I melt these, but they're almost empty. If you can see, that's more than halfway gone. And that's definitely more than halfway gone. So that is my Sassy Girl Aroma day. Okay. And then I did 2 from Zeep and 2 from KAEs. So the Zeep ones that I pulled out was Slice of Paradise, which is strawberries, pineapple, and coconut cream. And I think this one is older, and I think this one, the coconut cream, smells a little, not so great. So this is Slice of Paradise. And I think what happens on some of these clamshells, if they're older, they've been curing for a long time. Sometimes I think the smell of the clamshell, and I'm not the only one that said this, kind of you get a little bit of plasticiness, but also coconut comes off that way to me as well. So I thought I'd give it a try. So this is Slice of Paradise from Zeep. And then Beach Bonfire from Zeep. So this is, let's see, my eyes, Bonfire. I should wear my glasses. Where are they? Bonfire, beach, something like that. Sea salt, driftwood, and soft vanilla. So Beach Bonfire. So the theme here is, vacation, hint of paradise, beach bonfire. This one, I did warm this blend because I bought 2. I think it was last month. And this was a great performer for me. So Beach Bonfire was a great performer. It's 2-toned. This one was a medium from when I remember a few weeks ago, like a medium throw, but it lasted hours and hours and hours and hours. So it's one of those that just kind of stuck around with that consistency, but wasn't blowing you out of the house. So that is Beach Bonfire from Zeep. Okay. We're almost to the finish line. Then from KAEs, I picked two. I picked Sweet Slumber, which is lavender, fresh cotton, vanilla citrus, floral, and moss. And I also picked Best Ever Carrot Cake, which is cinnamon, vanilla, carrot, orange, and zucchini bread. I chose Sweet Slumber for the bedrooms because I do like a lavender scent at night, and I didn't really pull any. This is really pretty, powdery and soft. And then Best Ever Carrot Cake. Reason I picked this was, one, I was intrigued by it. And two, sorry, I'm going to have to drink water. I've been trying not to. Okay. And the reason I picked the Best Ever Carrot Cake is because a couple weeks ago, I warmed a sample from Harper James of carrot cake. And I'd never warmed a carrot cake scent before. And so I saw this and I thought I'd warm it because the Harper James sample was fantastic. Like, I kind of put it in as a sample, like, wasn't really interested in carrot cake, put it into the guest room. And a couple times when I walked by there, I was like, what was I warming in here? That's really nice. And it was Carrot Cake by Harper James. So when I saw the one from KAEs in my stash, I thought this would be a nice transition into those fall scents because it's got those spices and things. So we're starting to get, I was trying to sneak some fall stuff in there a little bit. And then last but not least, so I will, say thank you if you've stuck around, and I really appreciate you watching all my videos or whatever you can. I know it's hard to watch all of them, and I know one expects that. I can't even do that with, friends' videos that I really want to watch. I try as much as I can, and I know we all do. So I really, really appreciate if you are here and you made it pretty much to the end. I have one more thing to share, and thank you so much, because I know we are all busy, busy people, and I appreciate that you chose to spend some time with me today. So last thing I'm going to mention, speaking of friends and all of that, is my friend makes some wax. So I'm like, I got to put her in rotation as well. I can't forget her either. I think I'm losing sun now. So I went through my basket of wax that she's given me, and I'm like, I'm warming some of her wax this month. I love this one. I think I just didn't want to ruin it. It's a popsicle. It's the cutest thing. It's a popsicle. So this one, I'm not going to read the notes, but because I can't see them now that the sun has gone down, but this was like a pineapple tropical note. This one, I'm going to have to ask her if she remembers what this is, but it's very aquatic and pretty and refreshing, that scent. Then I have Cherry 7-Up Cake. So looking forward to melting that one. I have from Sweet Tooth Scents Mixed Berry. So I wanted to throw in some more samples. But I think the reason, so even these had themes. Where did it go? The Cherry 7-Up that my friend made, I want to melt the same day as Cherry Wink. So these both have cherry in it. Cherry Wink is cherries, buttery almond, and like a cookie dough base. So cherry, put those two together. And then I talked about the popsicle. So I think this is a pineapple-y scent, and this was aquatic. And so that's how I stuck that there. And then the berries, this is mixed berry from Sweet Tooth Scents that I'll melt on the same day that I have those cherry scents, since they're small little samples. So that is it. I've lost sunlight. I'm almost in the dark here. And that is my August melting basket. So thank you so much again for sticking around. And if you did enjoy this type of video, consider giving me a thumbs up or subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. I do a melting basket every year, and it's just so fun to pull out what I think I'm going to warm. And and I say this almost every time, but I'm really happy with this. It's a little bit of an experiment for me, but I'm excited. What I didn't get into, and I know that I'm almost in the dark, is my what I'm melting every day for the Olympic challenge. So I have this in this box, so I would keep them separate. But since I went over these already, that video is up, so you can see what's in this box. But I do have more Scentsy in here. It's all part of the challenge. So I have a video where I picked out what days I was going to be warming these Scentsy ones. And, you know, I have some Knowles Farm scents. I have a couple of Teddy Bees, Pharmacist's Daughter. So this here is, you know, bonus, but I don't want to go over them again since I just made a video last week with things that are in that box, and that would be really repetitive. So there we go. I am done talking. We're done. We're at the end of the video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.